What was difficult for me when I went to Galatasaray was understanding how the veteran players draw fouls. You go on a closeout, he drives the opposite direction that your momentum is taking you. You put your hand on him, foul, automatic foul. So, for instance, I had to learn when you're closing out or when you're guarding a guy that you cannot use your hands so much. Like in Europe, if you use a little too much hands, it's an automatic foul. Especially for veteran guys, Vanulis, Ewell, Teodosic, Nicole, those guys are going to get that foul every time. So you got to learn to be smart with that. And you just got to be smart in general, learning how to play the game, just adjusting to what the referees call more. The more you play, the more you start to understand how they do it.
What's the toughest matchup been for you this year, or this year or last year? Or tougher, you know?
The toughest matchup I've ever had, as far as a guy that was stronger than me, had to be Sofo.
Okay, that's bigger than you. Yeah, that's got to be the only dude.
But
maybe Raduljica.
Raduljica, he was difficult.
Yeah.
But I mean, he doesn't move so well, so it's not like it was a battle on both sides of the court. Guarding him was tough because he's so big and strong.
Right.
But I mean, I didn't really play so many minutes this year throughout the year, so it's hard to really say. Myself and getting back on the court was the toughest matchup.
Right. And what are you looking forward to most of the Final Four?
The game, obviously. All this stuff that we're doing before is cool and everything, but you can't get distracted in the moment. You can't get distracted from the things around the moment that, we came here for a job. We came here to leave with that trophy, and we need to make sure that we put ourselves in a position to do that.
What's it like playing against Kyle?
I don't know. I haven't played against Kyle.
All right. You got to bench for a treat.
We played against him twice. I've never been on the court at the same time as him. But I know his game from watching it. He's really strong. He only goes right. His teammates do a great job finding him, and he finishes really well. So I know it's going to be a battle fighting him for rebounds because his legs are the size of tree stumps.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, for sure, man. Good luck, man.
Pat, one last question. Just looking at sort of, the game tomorrow night, like, where do you see sort of the matchups that'll decide the game be?
The matchups inside the game?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we can get too caught up in that, but keys to the game for us are to limit Nicolo and Teodosic from scoring 23 points on us apiece like they did last time. I think they scored both 23 points and they had 10 assists. So they scored or assist on 66 of their 90 points last time we played them. So if we can limit their assists and their points, that will be huge for our team because then it forces someone else to try and step up, gets them out of doing what they're used to doing, and if we can do that, that means defensively we're in a good place.
And one follow-up, just what's it like playing alongside Kem and Nicola, who are such different big men to you? Like, is it good having that mix? Playing alongside Kem Burge and Nicola.
Well, outside of the NBA, I've never been in a position where I was coming off the bench as a big. So it was humbling, definitely humbling, especially when you like your teammates so much and you really just have love for them. I had to learn to be a better teammate, to cheer those guys on, because I've seen situations where your teammate is playing in front of you, and maybe you're in your heart wishing something happened so you get an opportunity to play. And I'm serious, this happens all the time. I'm not just making this up. Yeah. So I had to learn how to cheer for those guys, and they pushed me to get better in practice, and they still push me. So I'm very thankful for the humility I learned this year.